guys, how are you? Sorry it took me a little tiny bit to get over here. How are you guys doing today? And since I don't have a person doing the up and down portion, hi Mary, hi Glenn, hi Irene, hi Diane, and hi Thelma. I think that's everybody. Yeah. So let me move these things out of the way. So for What's New Wednesday today, we have lots of different things to show you. So we'll start here first. I need to steal the zoom in and out button because I failed to remember that. It's been a whole month, guys. I can't remember things if I don't do it for a whole, actually it's been 2 months. So hopefully everybody can hear. Happy birthday, Thelma. I know it was last week, but happy birthday to you. Okay, so our first one is Lisa Horton Crafts. It's a storage case. Yes, I can read. Isn't that good? So let me show you. This is made, it says re-inker and alcohol inks. And so I think the idea is to use your re-inkers for the pads that we have that are the pearlescent pads. As you know, there are re-inkers that come with those pads, and they're little round containers. And I tested it because I was curious if it would fit the Lisa Horton re-inkers because I have them. And it's a really snug fit for the re-inkers. However, I also tested the re-inkers for distress inks. Yes, Mary R., you can always play all the time and have plenty of party time. Absolutely. So the distress oxide and the regular distress inks will fit in here quite nicely. It isn't a snug fit. It just slides right into space. And it holds the pressure of putting them next to each other. It will not fall out. So that's how snug it is, even for those little re-inkers. So if that gives you an idea of what you're looking for. And I also checked out some of our Tim Holtz alcohol inks as well, and those do work as well. So let's see. Lots of noise, lots of noise. Okay. We got in some more 6x6 rich gold, Mary, from Hunky Dory. And in memory box, we got some new dies. Here's one. This will look absolutely beautiful using wax seals. If some of you guys have been getting into doing the wax seal work that Debbie has been showing you, these will look great with a little bit of wax seal. And then you can use little pieces of flowers or ribbons, whatever else you would want to do with it. This is a thistle. This also, I think that she had that in mind when she picked a few of these, because this also is one that will look beautiful with the wax seals too, because it will give you a flat looking flower. And here is just a note, a thank you, and birthday mail. That looks like a lot of fun to have. Hey, it's birthday mail. Is what lavender? Oh, the Lisa Horton. This, no, it's gold. That must be probably the reflection of the purple on it. And then this is one of my favorites this time. It's the Fanciful Gilded Flame. And you can actually fit some of these right into that little hole. Just set it right on top with a little bit of foamies. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Okay, Saturday's class was the Heartfelt Summer and Fall Wreath. And if you did miss that, you need to definitely check it out. It came in so cute. Oh, the layered greenery. It's layered greenery stems. I bet you that you could probably run it with a little bit of purple, and you could totally get away with calling that lavender. I totally believe that that is a very strong possibility. Look, 2 dyes out of 1. Good idea. Hi, Kim and girls. Diane just said the same thing that I did very, very quickly. Sorry about that. I didn't even see you write something down. Good timing. Great minds. Great minds. This is from Katie Sue. So the lady that brought us the really beautiful rubber boots and potted plants and things this last couple of months ago. She has come up with several lines, and so I'm going to grab all of those first before I get started on this one, and then that way it will make more sense if I have some of it all together, because some of it is this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So she has gotten together with Kanban, and this is the artist that they're featuring currently. And this is the Ornate Opulence set. And man, is it so pretty. And yes, I already purchased mine. Of course I did. One's upside down, one's right side up. I guess let's... Some are to the side. There's the back. These are just so very pretty. She loves a lot of color. In fact, I've usually seen Katie Sue do, for lack of a better word, maybe more cute, like the rubber boots and the potted flowers and the gate fence that we have. So it's nice to see her. At least I don't know that I recall seeing her with this type of style before, but it sure is beautiful. And I love the pops of color. They're really bright, still sticking within her style. I think this was the only picture that shows on the website other than the original first page like this. So I also found that I could find one of them, but not the other one easily. So type in Katie Sue in your search, and you should be able to find it with going down and clicking relevance, or even because it's such a new item, it should even pop up without having to choose your drop-down menu of relevance. Yes, very bright colors. And then I think that this starts our over again. So let me see. It says on here, there are 24 double-sided sheets of 8x8, and I believe that those are all of the different styles. Yep, that's all of them. So I just thought those were so pretty. Ornate Opulence. And now let's take a look at her topper sets, which are also really neat. You get 2 sets, it looks like, of each topper set, and there's 6 sheets total. So let's see. So, and then here are the last 2. So sure enough, those are them. Aren't they beautiful, guys? I love them. I told Debbie, Debbie, why do you do this to me? You do this to me all the time. And she just laughs. Okay. Mary is searching for some stuff downstairs for me. She was gone for the last week and has been hanging out doing stuff with her hubby and her grandkids. And so I think that that is awesome. But today it's just her and I here. So I said, could you please run down and get these for me? Because I just ran in to do What's New Wednesday and head home. Emma and I have been doing going school shopping for the last few hours. And I kind of ran in the door. So, all right. As well with Katie Sue, we have some quilling options. These are so pretty. Whoops, as everything falls. These are such beautiful flowers, and it gives you 3 different versions of quilling in here. You've got the die rollers that are like the roses that we've done in the past. And so this is going to give you a more pronounced standout version that looks like a rose. There is quillography style that's up on edge. And then she's got 2 different versions of your standard quilling with a little tiny up on the edge rounds for the vining on this one and this one for the heart. This is another one of my favorites. So it is already in the basket and purchased. This is Nativity. There we go. So we've got 4 different styles here. And the one neat thing about these is that you can watch Debbie do some of her quilling online, but this also, and the ones that I'm going to show you, all of the quilling ones that are here, you get a free video online. So it will show you, now it says free video clips. So I'm not sure exactly. I think that she basically shows you how to use for each technique, and then you put those techniques to play in this. It also gives you some instruction pages, your card sheets, and your quilling strips. And I think it says, before starting, you will need a quilling tool, tweezers, and some glue. Cuts. With quilling, that's about all, plus the strips that you will need. So this looks like it will be so much fun. Again, there is one that's more quillography, stand up on edge, some here. It looks like the possibility of maybe some, it says gesture quilling tool. So it's going to be interesting to see how they make something that I would normally use combing to make down here with the shepherds. But they may just have one past the other, past the other. And then these are all, she has several of these that are all the lines. So it's just taking and putting your lines out for your cow. There's our Highland cow. Look at those really beautiful colors that they have. That pink is really going to stand out with the rose. And honestly, I think that if you want to do more quilling and not just have the light free quilling, you can probably fill up a few of these with small marquees or little, or little teardrops. And I think that they will allow you to fill in some of that area. In fact, even like just little circles in some of these bigger ones, you could fill in spaces with your circles and do it that way too. So there is the Highland cow. Here are some calla lilies. This, I don't know so much about filling it in with anything other than with really tiny little circles. And again, some really bright, beautiful colors. Here's the hummingbird. And this one you could absolutely fill in with the same types of styles that you would do on the shepherds. You can fill right in here. It has it specifically set up for going through and doing line quilling with, and not the shapes, but you can absolutely fill in this hummingbird very, very easy. It's a digital download for these templates. So you get this pictured template. And this is it says use this color-coded template to measure your paper lengths. Take your matching colored strip and place it over the template to measure the element you need and trim. Once cut down to size, place onto either dotted or color template and stick down with a little glue. So let's take a look and see what the dotted template looks like. And then what it's saying is that because you purchased this, you can also download her templates. So she gets a template in color. And then if you can see that, it's not colored, but is dotted for you to follow your glue lines with. So these are just, you take the glue and you line it up on edge. It's called quilling on edge, and you follow these lines up and around. So it's not twirling them with the usual tool. It truly is just putting the glue up and putting it on edge. Then this one would be very, very easy to fill. And if you don't like the style of how this is going to be with just the line up on edge, and you don't want to do all the small pieces, you can always color it in with some colored pencil and then put your quilling on top to make it more 3D. Wouldn't that be cute that way? You can color in his fur into different colors. And then this is our last one. This is our lion. And those are his colors. And that looks a little bit navy blue on there. I think it's just the color of the lights reflecting because it is black. Sorry, I know that the computer is, the microphone is right there where I'm setting these, so they'll make lots of noise. She also has some peelables for this year. This year is a year of peelables. There are 72 self-adhesive peelable verses in themes such as birthday, Mother and Father's Day, friendship and celebration, sympathy, get well, Easter, Valentine's, and Christmas. So lots of various stickers. And I'm just going to pull out one or two of these to read them. They are a transparent sticker. They're about, they look like they're that big. So the line stops right here. So that makes them, looks like maybe a 4x4. I'm going to say maybe a 4x4, 3.5 maybe. Square. And these have the Christmas season on them. My favorite thing about Christmas is getting to spend it with you. Merry Christmas and thank you for all that you do. This is a special Christmas. It's all about you too. It's your very first Christmas together to start traditions anew. May you share in all the joys as you prepare for Christmas Day, and the love you have within your hearts always stay with you. So it even within their sayings is something that's thoughtful for various different people that you might be passing these to. And I'm going to slide this one back in. And it is 12 sheets. So you're getting lots and lots of peelables in this. The birthday ones, one says, wishing you a happy birthday. May it be extra special too. So here's hoping your birthday wishes really do come true. Today is your birthday, a day just for you. Enjoy every minute, whatever you do. Happy birthday. And there are tons more in here. So if we have enough time, which I don't think we will, but if we have enough time, I will try and pull some extras out to read these out for you. This one is 12 sheets of birthday. So these are just birthday. It's 12 sheets, 72 peelables all together. And it says, let's celebrate your special day. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you a day filled with many special moments and a year in which your fondest dreams come true. And watch, it's not quite enough yet. Wishing you a wonderful day that is filled with love, with special birthday memories that you will cherish for years to come. It's your birthday, so what shall we do? We'll sing and dance and eat cake too. Greetings on your birthday for a wonderful day and a year that brings you the very best of everything your way. Birthday wishes. So again, lots of different ways of saying different things. And this one has all Christmas verses. And it does say very specifically Christmas verses. So I don't think that you will find any of the other seasonal greetings that would be around that time of year. This one is Christmas. Sending warmest wishes for a lovely Christmas. Hope you have a Christmas that's filled with all the things that make you smile. Christmas is a time for sharing, having fun, and being caring. So special wishes are sent your way for a wonderful festive day. May the magic of the Christmas season fill your heart with joy and happiness that will follow you into the new year. Mary R says that she has used these peelables. It's transparent, sticky, but you're right. It does kind of have a vellum look. We've had some peelables in the past. It was done, we've had a couple of different companies that we've carried. And I do recall that we had some that were like this, that were peelables, but not specifically Katie Sue's version. May your Christmas sparkle with moments of love, laughter, and goodwill. May the year ahead be full of happiness and joy. For all the special ways you bring happiness to our friendship, I'm wishing you a Christmas filled with all the wonderful things you truly deserve. And then, look at these. These are so super cute. These are 3D toppers. And I will open these up for you because I do not have an answer on whether they are punch out die cuts or not. They are punchables. So you won't have to scissor cut any of these. I thought that I had read that they were 3D decoupage die cuts. So I wanted to make sure that I actually tested the theory. But look at these puppies. Aren't they so cute? Now, normally we sell these in packs. Normally we will sell these in packs of one, and we may still do that, but for right now, they are currently in singular packs, in a full pack altogether. And since this is, let's see, since this is 24, makes 24 decoupage, there's 12 designs total. So you're going to have your pictures and then your build up. So let's take a look here. We have 2 of the same and 2 of the same. So you're going to get your 12 designs. So even if we do break these up to where you could make 1 of each kind, you'd still end up with 4 pages. And in this case, you have 8. 1, 2, yes, 8. So we may be looking at separating some of these out into singles, but at this point, just based on our time, because of everything that we had going on last week, Brittany put them in as an entire pack. So these, to me, are a set, and it makes the most sense to sell them as a set. But others of these are just singulars, and we may go into moving those into selling just the 1 page. We'll have to see. I guess it's going to depend on how it looks when we open these, because Debbie said that I could separate some of them out and list them that way, but it's really going to depend on how it's set up. Oh, okay. So these are all exactly the same. So these may end up being one of the kinds that we may try and break up into separate packs of 1 a piece. It will make it a little bit more, it would make it easier financially, but we wouldn't have a lot of them. So, and most of these are in a set of 3. And I can't tell you what the price is right off the top of my head. I know that there are those of you who are so super fast. And if you want to take a look at the new listings and look for Katie Sue's 3D decoupage, it should give you the prices for each kind of pack. So this one is a 24. It makes 24, 12 designs, 8 sheets total. This makes 2 designs per sheet, and there's 3 sheets. So here are our birds. That's a beautiful springy one, isn't it? And then our little deer. They're so adorable. Thank you, Diane. That is Santa with a car. And that is a single picture, but you know, this one's also a single picture. That's interesting. You really could 1, 2. So you could get 2 out of this set, maybe, but these are really set up for 1 picture a piece. But you know how we can decoupage differently. Santa and his train. Some little bunny rabbits. Some beautiful large petal hydrangeas. Kitty cats. Snowmen. This is another poinsettia. Birds. Again, more of a wintry scene. Another Santa with his Rudolph. And in fact, Rudolph has a red nose. Look at that. Isn't that so super cute? There's also a 3D Christmas bauble selection, and this one I'll have to open to show you the different types. There are 4 designs and 12 sheets. So you get 1, 2, 3. Of each kind. So here's Santa baking, or these toys. This is what happens when I cannot see because my bifocals broke. Okay, so my bifocal glasses. So this is him doing toys, everyone that can actually see this. And there's 3 of each. I'll go back to, this was the same as those, the Rudolph one. So if you buy this one, you'll get the Rudolph ones automatically with that. Looks like there's a snowy village. And there's 3 of each of these. And then here is your 4th bauble. So lots of goodies there. So pretty. I really like that angel one. It's beautiful. Of course, I like Rudolph too. So this is the last one in the Katie Sue items. And this one is a nativity. And these are the 4 designs right here. Say hi to Mary, guys.
I don't know if they can see me.
They can't. They can't see me either. It's intended that way. Just ask them. I very rarely will poke my little head in to just be my head, because if I'm getting up and down, it's too hard. There are wise men. Let me see if I can get that picture just a little bit closer to you.
Those are pretty.
And again, there's 3 of each of these, so you get a total of 12. Next set. I have a feeling, guys, that this nativity one will sell out quickly. Isn't that pretty? So that is the last of the Katie Sue. Thank you. I have this one too. And I think all the rest I kept and put away already. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. We've got, this is from Creative Expressions paper pad. It's called Autumn Song. And this one has 24 double-sided pages of 6 different designs. So that, and there are 4 sheets of each. I guess if I did the math, I would have gotten that already, huh? So look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Emma's in the background talking, but she wouldn't come and visit. I think she was being a little shy. She must be related to her grandma. Her Nana. Her Nana. Aren't these beautiful? Is that back where we were? Is that back where we were? Nope. So pretty. I just had to keep going to know that we hadn't hit all of them yet. And then there's the start again. Isn't that beautiful? We have so many pretty autumn things this year. I think we got a super nice extra gift of all these autumn ones. I personally like autumn sometimes more than Christmas. It just kind of depends upon what's going on, I guess, in my life personally. Whoops, I missed one of the Katie Sues in here.
I love the texture of this paper.
This is, yeah, it's a matte. It's not a glossy. And you can feel the matte to it, but it still looks like a glossy as far as vividness goes, I think. So this is a robin, and it's also up on that edge quilling with the 3 different types. And keep in mind, this has downloaded templates for you. And Hunky Dory's new one for this season. Well, let me set this aside and let's start with the right one first. How's that? It's called By the Riverside. This is ongoing with the idea of the woodland story. The woodland story, I believe that's what it was called, with the little mice and squirrels that had tea and little coats and jackets. I love the little mole. Do you see him down there at the very bottom? He's so cute. So this is the luxury pack. So as you know, you get 2 of each topper set, or you can buy them in single sheets, I believe. I don't know for positive. Can you look it up on your phone, possibly?
I sure could. I didn't even think of that.
No. Look at that little frog. And do we call that a muskrat or a weasel or a prairie dog? Got lots of different choices, but there's a little skunk. He's cute too. They're picnic baskets. And squirrels and possums and bunnies for tea. So I'm not positive if we have them in singles. We usually do, but I did not have a chance to look twice at much of anything this week. I stopped and I looked through the box to see what was coming. What?
It's
Upside down?
It won't up there.
Okay, there we have our picnic in the meadow. That might not be a possum. That might be a ferret. That is not a possum. That is a ferret.
Yes.
I told him that without bifocals on, good luck.
Oh, look at the feast.
And this is on matte cardstock this time. And then here's where we start our matte foils, but they are still matte and not glossy. And then you can see the foiling in the swing over there on the side. The way all of Hunky Dory's toppers are, a set of foil and a set of regular cardstock. And I bet you can tell which section is foiled, can't you? Because I see that glistening on the page.
What was that one called again?
It's called By the Riverside. And I don't recall seeing them. So we had a couple of different things happen this week. One was the fact that we had our party. Debbie was leaving after our party was done for our Sunday, and then she was heading out to the ocean Monday morning, first thing. And then Brittany's kitty got sick. And so between it all, everybody that helps connect with everybody else, there was nobody to connect with. So I quickly looked in the box on Sunday so that I knew what I was going to be showing you guys. But what I did not do is check to see, because normally we would have the toppers in the basket, but my thought was maybe Brittany didn't have a chance to get to the toppers yet, or maybe we're not carrying them. And without having Brittany handy to ask, I don't have an answer on that.
I don't see them listed.
Yeah, if she had listed them, they would be in here. So it's very plausible that the single items may be coming next week, but they may not. It may just be that we have the luxury kits. So stand by for next Wednesday.
$29.99.
$29.99.
That's it.
And look at our inserts. They're just as pretty as the rest of the papers. Sometimes they'll match what's on the cardstock, and other times they'll kind of go and do their own thing. Looks like 3 of each design. I love these clouds. This is great.
Yes.
The balloons.
Oh, I like the balloons too.
So Mary and I have grandchildren, and it's just, you always look at it through different eyes when you have grandkids or children. I looked the same way. Oh, my preschoolers. Oh, my campfire kids. Oh, my clients. Oh, my children. Anyways, they're very, very sweet. It kind of reminds me of Acorn Woods, but not. This is much more of a beautiful, I want to say maybe a colored, it's not quite as cartoon. It's got a really beautiful look to them. More hand-drawn and colored pencils. That's what I'm looking for, because with the colored pencils, it has that same kind of look and feel in the colors. Oh, if I could only draw like this. I skipped past too far. Okay, there's our first. This mouse, he likes to hang out and have tea wherever he can. That's hilarious. She's reading her book. There's our froggy. Little hedgehog. I don't remember seeing the duck. Maybe I missed it on the first page. The badger with the banjo. Mouse with the pie.
I love the pastel colors.
I agree. Lighter, softer. Mm-hmm.
Oh, such a possibility. There's 6 of each.
Yes.
Yeah.
And these are set up, as you know, from a couple of other ones, like the Woodland Story. But there was also, see, and that's what I was thinking of when I called it a Woodland Story. But that one had more colored pencil look, but I don't remember them having clothing. But there was another one prior to that that had them having tea and had stopwatches and things like that in their waistcoats pockets. And that's what I'm thinking of with this one. But it's got the same concept where you've got 3D that you can cut out and build up onto those pictures of the blanket in the meadow or the meadow scenes. And you can always add fun things into pictures too. So there was one where the mole had the balloons that were exactly like this one. You could totally cut that out and put it on those. And then there's sayings in the back. So lots of fun with these. Just going to pass that way. And then these are the Christmas kinetic cards. So I know that we had some kinetic cards that came in recently, but these are the ones with the Christmas colors on them. And I don't think the ones that we had were Christmas colors. It could be that I just didn't pay attention to that fact because I wanted them because I like these anyways. And honestly, most of these have the same style on them as the non-Christmas kind, but it could be. Could you imagine your nativity 3Ds from Katie Sue on these? With the star. This would be what would make them Christmas. You definitely have snowflakes. And bigger snowflakes. So there. So lots of different options on there. And it comes with the cards and the envelopes. And this is from Studio Light. And I originally thought that when I was looking at these, that it was because of all the Christmas stuff that we've been seeing lately, I thought that they were icicles. But if you flip them around, it's grass. But I think you could use them as icicles. And can you imagine that with a little bit of stickles on it?
Oh, yeah.
Or you can make grass. And what I like is that one is a little bit shorter than the other. So it gives you, I'm going to bring this closer. One is shorter and one is taller, so that when you go to glue the two on top of each other, it gives you the different variations of color. And then you could put anything there. The quilts will be Cathedral, Tree of Life, and a toss-up. Diane, you were asking what cards are these. I'm going to guess that it's the Christmas Kinetic that I just showed. If it's something different, please ask me again. If it's the one with the animals, it was something the Riverside. By the Riverside. Okay. And we have some goodies. Some good goodies. Thank you. That one I actually need set out and left out, so that'll be perfect. So we have Pearlescent Majestic Gold from Craft Perfect, Pretty Princess Pink, Cosmic Copper. There's 5 sheets in each one of these. They're 8.5 by 11, Fresh Mint. Now we have like smooth mint and a really pretty copper and mirror, but some of these I don't remember seeing lately. So I'd have to go home and check out my list of all the different kinds that I have and see what I've got, because half of my stuff is still packed in boxes. So that one is Caribbean Sea and Blushing Pink and Luna Silver. Onyx Black. This silver is very close to a gray, but I want to show you with the pearlescent how much these shimmer. So any of these pearlescents are going to have that really neat shimmer that you kind of first see, and then I try and give you the color as well, because sometimes it's a little difficult to see one through the other. This one is Coffee Cake.
Mary R said she thought they were icicles too.
Oh, good. Not just me. I showed them to you upside down first because that's the way I saw them. So, you know, it works. Suggestive discussion is all that matters. This is blue cashmere. Mary wants this one. So if she's going to buy all of them, then you're out of luck. These are ivory. Navy Dazzle. Oh, I like that one. I don't think I have that one. Gleaming Lilac.
These are all new.
These are all new in the store recently. We had quite a bit of pearlescent colors in the past, but it's been difficult for us to get the pearlescents always. This is Pearl White, and that last one was Gleaming Lilac. Part of the reason for that is because of the fact of sometimes they're just sold out of one section more than another, or maybe it didn't, or maybe they had more than what they thought of one kind versus another. This one's glazed chestnut. And in fact, we still have had up until recently. I think I bought out the last two glazed chestnut for autumn last year. So, yeah. So some of these we just haven't had in a really long time. This is red velvet. And if any of you purchased them in the past, you would know how beautiful the pearlescents are. And I think all the rest of these are mirror. So we'll go through these really quick. Pink chiffon. Inca gold. And this really is gold. It's not the green that seems to be shining off of it. I think that's the colors around it. It truly is a gold color. There's definitely some, wow, isn't that amazing what the TV picks up, or the camera, I should say, picks up. Then we have like polished gold. So this one's honey gold. Burnished rose. So even though it's mirror card, some of it is more of that burnished look than the mirror. So you'll pick up on those colors a little bit easier. Blue obsidian, Turkish turquoise. That one is not showing up as well.
No, it looks blue.
See this color up here?
It's definitely teal.
It's a tealish turquoise. Yeah. That color right up there is what it really does look like in the screen. And I'm sure that everybody's TV has a little bit of a different color to them. Silky sky. And this also has a little bit more teal in it than what's showing up on our camera. Midnight plum. Magnificent magenta. Italian rose. This is kind of, it has a little bit of pinks to it. It has a little bit of purple to it, just depending on how the light hits it. That one's really pretty. We have hollow waves. So it's kind of like your rainbow. This one's going to be like your rainbow silver, I think, really closely. Frosted silver. So back to that burnished mirror. Emerald green. Ah, see, and here when I said copper, we had a mirror board. There's our copper mine mirror board. And it's also burnished. Smooth mint. And the burnished, the camera seems to pick up the right color. Isn't that interesting? So it's just because of all the colors that bounce off of this. And this is like electric blue. They call it cobalt velour. Gold pearl. Chrome silver. And this really does have that chrome mirror look to it. I always feel like the packaging, if we get our fingerprints on them and our smudges, it kind of knocks it off. But that really isn't scratches. It's just extra pieces that are sitting on top of the plastic. It's amazing how that picks up in the camera. Black velvet. And this says mirror board, but it's a burnished mirror board. Baroque rose. Polished gold. And again, this is mirror. So you're going to see a lot of different colors there, but it's a good gold color. Glenn, I think this was the color of gold that you were looking for. Maybe. This is the thicker. It's thicker. The GSM on this is, let me see if I have an answer for what the GSM is on these. Of course it doesn't have it. It's a little bit thinner than that one's ruby red. It's a little bit thinner than the Hunky Dory paper, but not by much. So I'm going to say it's probably about 250 GSM. Purple mist. Scarlet organza. and seafoam green. So look at all these fun colors. Now, I want to show you this beautiful card that Debbie made with copper feathers. She made some Hessian green embellishment cards in the past. This is that ruby red again. And I could not find those for the life of me. I tried. We've got Christmas basket, We've got a picnic basket, Christmas on the mind. We've got picnic basket in the background of that one. We have some of that purple mirror on this one. And why am I showing you these? Well, because I have a surprise, folks. This is some of the cotton papers, just like the basket and the copper feathers. This was golden leaves, and I think that we have another one in leaves as well that's a gold with golden. I don't know if we still have them in stock. Here's some of our pearlescents from before that we've used. And these are that pearlescent. Mary said, I'm not sure if these are them or not. And she picked the right ones. And why am I showing you these? Well, because not only is it great inspiration for a way into which to use your cards, but because Debbie said you like doing the cotton papers and the mirror and stuff, and you use it so much more than I do. I think that you should be the ones to tell them that they get to have a sale. So that is right. Sale on all the brand new stuff and all of the stuff that's already on for sale in the store. For Craft Perfect papers, specifically the 8.5 by 11s. Now, you're going to ask me what that sale is. And I'm going to tell you that there were some that she said for $2 and some she said for $3. But there was initially a couple of conversations about $1 ones too. So I am not positive, but I'm going to say that the most expensive papers are going to be your cotton papers. This one is embossed card. So this is one that was used, and you should have some of this yourselves if you did the season's greetings with the polar bears. That was used for that. This is a glitter card that was used for one of our Christmas cards. I pulled it out, but then it somehow snuck back in to the pile, so I can't show you. And this stuff, this glitter, it doesn't come off. It does really truly stay on there and it doesn't fall off. This one is a cotton paper. These are broken glass. Now the cotton paper ones are the most expensive of the choices. So I believe that these cotton papers are going to be the $3. And I believe that the embossed kind are also going to be $3.
Do you still get 5 sheets?
You still get 5 sheets. Yes, you do. So every single one of these is 5 sheets. 5 sheets, 5 sheets, 5 sheets. I was right. This one, nope, I was wrong. It's 230 GSM for the embossed ones, but it doesn't say necessarily the same thing on any of the other ones. So, oh, here we go. Here's our old version of the Coppermine mirror board, and it is 92 pounds. So that's still sitting right about that 200. These are 100. The paper ones are 150 GSM. See what happens when we pull up more stuff? It has more numbers on them than our previous. I don't know if you guys remember, but this one is our coral confetti. We've used this a couple of times.
Right now, some of the mirror card is listed at $3.59. I don't know what it normally is. That normal?
I'll have to double check. So Debbie is probably going to put the prices on over the next 24 hours. She'll be coming back tomorrow afternoon. I was going to send her a message to remind her today to get in and do that. So I may be able to reach her and have her put it in for us. This is denim ripple. So same kind as that purple, just a different color. And this is 230 GSM. So I think that I was pretty close with the 250. Falling glitter. And this kind of has a pinkish tint over a purplish paper. So you really get some different colors with this based on how the light hits it. These are some of the cotton papers. We've used this one as well on cards. This is one of my favorites. We used the foiled craft card on our woodland waterfall boxes or books. And here's a version of that. And this one is 104 pounds. This is iced petals. We used this when we did the ducks, and we used them for clouds with the bicycle cards. And unfortunately, I can tell you some of these that I did with these. Unfortunately, they are all boxed up, and I tried to pull them and I could not find them in time with everything else this last week. So I don't know the prices for everything yet. I do believe that it was a conversation about $2 to $3, but I do also remember hearing $1. So I'm not sure if that's kind of for our stuff that we've had for a while, or what options those are. But I wanted to tell you and say, hey, they're going to be on sale this week. Take a look and look for the prices over the next little bit. As you know, Debbie changes them. She tries to get it done before the video, but a lot of times it happens after the video. So as soon as you see that email go out that says, hey, these are the prices, they will be up and ready and in effect. And so hopefully this has inspired you with all of these extra goodies. Look at all those cool colors. I love it. I mean, look, this is like a crafter's playground. So as far as I know, not the classic card, but I believe that everything else, not only that I showed you today, but all the rest that's on sale, the pearlescence, we don't have a lot currently, but now we do because we got a whole bunch of new ones in, but we didn't have a lot left. But now we've got tons of beautiful pearlescence back in, tons of mirror, and then we have our cotton papers that we've consistently carried throughout the years. Look at all those colors. Okay, I just had a whole bunch of fun. Can you tell? Okay, guys. If you have any more questions, hopefully I will have given you everything that you need.
Mary says she has enjoyed chatting.
Thank you, Mary. I enjoy chatting. Oh, I am supposed to tell I'm supposed to do the whole part that I always forget. Please give us a thumbs up. It's really important to us. It tells other people that they like watching it, and hopefully they'll like watching it as much as you guys enjoy watching our channel. but it also tells others that, hey, this is a channel that's reputable and that real people do visit and real people do have fun with our videos. And Mary R, if you would please let us know in comments after you hit the refresh page, after I turn off the camera and get offline, if you will push that refresh page, you can tell me there in notes what your favorite color is. And blue cashmere is Mary R's vote. But if you guys could follow suit and tell me what is your favorite color that we showed you tonight, or your other favorite item that we showed you tonight. So I am going to go with, as much as I love these Craft Perfect papers, I think this is my favorite one. Oh, wait, and the nativity one. Oh, yeah, and the quilling nativity one. So, yeah, and I do love this idea of the stems going into lavender and this beautiful gilded frame. So thank you so much, guys. I hope that you had a lot of fun, and we will talk with you later. Oh, Mary says the autumn song. So thanks, guys. Have a good rest of your evening, and I guess it's time to say good night. Push the button there that says in stream.